refreshing nostril breaths that feel cold in your nose, and I'm a mouth breather, so it's unnatural and foreign to me. How we doing tonight, party people? He's making beats with his feet. They're like feet beats. Like a Fitbit, but it's feet beats. Beats made with your feet. Nobody heard that joke because no one's here because nobody loves me. But whatever. It's okay. I know I'm unpredictable. You never know when I'm going to go live or what I'm going to say with my mouth with words in English. Anywho, glad you're here. All of the no people that are here. Just doing a live stream for the fuzzy fun of it. Because, yeah, I'm trying not to swear because my mom might see it. You know? So that's one of those things. I spoke with my mom tonight for like 20 minutes. It's a good talk. Just talked about the hilarity of life, as it were, being a service plumber. And last night I had the opportunity to go to the Night Owl open mic, and I did not because clearly sleep was way more valuable. And I went to bed early, and it was glorious. And then I woke up at 5:50 naturally this morning. Had a small men's group to go to, which helps with my recovery. And then my son came over this afternoon, and he took a nap on the couch, no problem, covered up with a blanket. He's out like a light. I was like, oh, cool, he's asleep. Now I can poop in peace. Daniel Berry sports highlights in the house. So I go take a poop quietly in peace, flush the toilet, and thought, well, he's asleep on the couch. Strip off my pants, down on my boxers. I get in bed to take a nap. My boss calls me twice and text messages me on a Sunday when he knows that on Sundays I nap. It's my one freaking day off of the week. You know I'm gonna nap because it makes it feel like a weekend. Like Sunday morning is my Saturday, and then I nap, which gives me the illusion of a full night's rest. And then Sunday night is my Sunday. That's my weekend. I'm napping. So once my Aaron Burhe, what's up, buddy? Once my so-called alleged 1 hour nap was over, which really was not sleeping, it was tossing and turning while hearing the buzzing and the ringing of my phone. I got up. I was like, fine, I'm up. I called my boss back, and my son was there. I haven't seen my son in a month. A month! And he shows up. He's making food in the air fryer. We're having a good time. We're watching movies and cracking jokes. And I said to my son, I said, hey, this is going to be entertainment purposes for you, but for real, this phone call is going to last between 15 and 25 minutes. I'm just forewarning you. Get on the phone with my boss. He's been taking his master's degree in plumbing, the test. It's not the real test, but you can take a test for like $30 each. And he starts quizzing me on stuff I have no clue about with like professional commercial plumbing. And he goes through the gamut of questions. Not joking. We're on the phone for 51 minutes. I had to mute it numerous times and be like, do you see this, son? Do you see this is what I go through on a Sunday afternoon where I don't even want to freaking think about plumbing. And then my boss calls me and wants to talk about it for the better part of an hour. It got so elaborate. Not even joking. 50 questions plus. And I told my boss, I said, look, bro, we've been on the phone for 50 minutes and my son is about to head out. I need to talk to my son. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Love you, bro. Good night. And he's like, oh, okay. Because his wife's at work, obviously, because she doesn't want to hear the plumbing stuff. Like, I don't want to talk about DFUs, drain fixture units, and, cubic feet per gallons of gas and just how much waste and water supplies. I don't want to talk about it. It's Sunday. Call me to talk about Jesus. Call me to talk about comedy. Call me to talk about recovery. Call me to talk about how you have to rotate the tires on your truck. Do not call me about plumbing on a Sunday. My one day off. Who's here? You type in all caps, Nobody gives a shit about the Epstein files. They're a bunch of elitists or elites, L-lights, if you actually know the etymology of words. And not a single arrest has been made. Why do you care? You're never going to meet these people. Who gives a shit? I got 1,000 emails of my own right now I don't want to read. Don't you want to read the 3.5 million emails from some stranger that's allegedly dead, that's probably in hiding, that you're never going to meet, who's probably growing a beard and living in Israel? No, I don't. Punisher. You're nothing like the Punisher. You like Mario? No, I don't play video games. I'm a man. I work a job 70 to 80 hours a week. I do stand-up comedy. I do live streams on YouTube, and I talk about life. Who's that? Michelle Mason in the house. Good evening, sweet lady. What kind of magical dishes have you and your daughters been making over the weekend? You tell me now, woman. I'm not aggressive. I'm trying to be funny. That's what it is. That's literally all it is. I got a fingerboard this week. How weird is that? It says Hot Wheels, Fire and Spice on the front, and then has a pepper ripping through the deck in the back. Isn't that funny? Manual 50. It's funny to me, allegedly. Ever seen a UFO? No, I saw some drones once, 3 of them flying in synchronicity, probably Starlink, and I filmed it, but it was brief. Not a kid, but has a toy skate. I found it on a job, sir. I used to skateboard for real from the ages of 18 to 24, and then I picked it up again at the age of 43 until I dislocated a knee. I'll probably never ride a skateboard again. So finding a hot pepper with flames fingerboard is pretty amazing. Manual to 50 to tail slide. Man, suck it. Michelle Mason said, didn't see a UFO, but we saw the bright light and at my neighbor's house, and to this day, we're going back 12 years ago, the marks where they landed is still in the yard. Ooh, guard times? What does guard times mean, Wolverine? With your super healing ability, and apparently the ability to give kisses and hugs, because Wolverine doesn't really kiss and hug, unless it's Jean Grey, but you put Wolverine XOXO as your screen. That's a choice. Michelle Mason's laughing. G-Bro in the house. Yeah. The Gmail of the computer cars. Scary stuff. Savascav. No, I have not heard of the dude from Montreal that calls himself the Gmail of the computer cars. Bane in the house. Yeah. I'm glad y'all are here. I can never believe that counter. G-Bro and Michelle Mason, tell me right now, what does your counter say? Because my counter up here says 3 people here and 1 thumbs up and 1 long finger wagging in the way. Bran, chicken, bran, chicken, bran, chicken, bran. So stupid. Life is interesting right now, isn't it? Right? I'm here. Thank you, Catherine, for being here. French Canada doesn't exist. It says 2 for me. Thank you, Brain Dead Diver. 3 here and 1 like. Yeah, mine says 4 and 1. I don't know what to believe. Brody, aren't you on the Alaskan bush people? No, I'm just chilly. The 1 like is me. G-Bro, legend. Would you name your kid gmail.computer for $5? No, my kids are 18 and 21. But if a woman did want to give me a 3rd child, I would name him, as a white guy, Tyrone. So he could be the 1 white guy named Tyrone. Middle name Shoelaces. Tyrone Shoelaces. Tyrone Shoelaces Bane Bear. It'd be hilarious. 6 and 4, says Michelle Mason. Mine says 8 and 4. I don't know what to believe with this counter. Thanks, tubes of you. But I hope you're all doing well. I'm not really angry. I'm just doing this for laughs. So much stuff has happened this week that I can't explain in words. I'm getting texts from the secretary and one of the customers and my boss while I'm in a small group at church this morning. Like, it's 9 a.m. on a Sunday. Do I have no semblance of peace? Sir or ma'am? Refresh, it's not 4 and 4. LOL. Yeah, my mom's Jewish. My dad's German. I'm very conflicted. I don't know if when I wake up in the morning I want to buy Hugo Boss boots, but if someone turns the thermostat up over 70, my skin gets all ashy. My mom loves that joke, so if you didn't laugh, you're anti-Semitic. So much happening right now. So much happening. I wish I could tell you about it. I truly do. But I can't. No, I'm a plumber. I don't do HVAC. Jews. Hey, let's type a word in this chat. Jews. I'm surprised you didn't type it capital J00Z. Who cares? I'll tell you who. No one. So there's that, right? Allegedly. Could it be? So it seems, perhaps, possibly. No, if you'll excuse me, I have to go to an ATM to pull out rent for my landlord. Why can't you tell us? Why can't I tell you what? Yeah. Anti-Semite means against Seth, which was like the son of Noah, if I remember correctly, or one of the sons of Ham. I don't like Pakistanis. Like I have a joke where a person says, "Oh, I heard your Jewish jokes. I think you're anti-Semitic," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I have many Palestinian friends." Shem. Sorry, Shem, not Seth. That's what I meant. Shem. Whatever. One of the three sons. Shem, Ham, and something else. Sons of Noah, apparently, allegedly. Could it be? So it seems, perhaps, possibly. Whatever. Oh my goodness. Life is hilarious right now. We got 11 people here. 4 thumbs up. I hope you're laughing. Laughing. Shabbat shalom. You watch your mouth, young lady. Shabbat shalom. Kind of been tainted and ruined by Erica Kirk while we sit here at a 7-Eleven. Isn't it hilarious? Yeah, I think it's funny. Life is kind of hysterical. Sponsored in part by Maruchan Instant Lunch. Hot and spicy chicken. Yeah, I'm going to go home and boil some water and make me a cup of soup while watching John Wick 3, because that's what's in my DVD player currently. No reason, just because. Life is funny. Paragraph typed. Good point, nobody. Good point. Nobody is not wrong. They are impersonating you, because we know a lot of the Jews, if you look at their dishes, they actually, you notice the 23andMe, none of the Jews are doing it. Why? Because it would show that half of them are half European and half Asian. Fact. Nothing to do with African or Middle Eastern. Period. Jesus was white. I don't care. Anyways, it's been a real weird weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy the stream. I don't know. Like, I have to pee real bad, and I've got to go to the ATM and pull out rent money for my landlord, which I'm behind on. Haha. Life is funny. Said hi. Gladys Jones, glad you're here. Big up, dude. Nobody gets it. Nobody and I, we're vibing like on a certain strain of thought. She knows, or he knows, that I'm 100% correct. If most Jewish people did a 23andMe, it would come back as half European and half Jewish, or half Asian. It would. Glad you can pay. Pay what? Brain dead diver. All right, I'm going to go home. I hope you guys have a good night. And remember, do fear love. Glad you're here. Be well.